Making a video while I'm here at Royal Auction Group in Land O'Lakes, Florida. Checking out some potential items for auction. It's from the Pasco County Sheriff's Office. Lots of police vehicles, SUVs, county pickup trucks, things of that nature on this row. Got some old school stuff here. Old school S10 before they went to the Colorado. Little step side. Some of these are in running condition, some of them are not. See, some of them are messed up, damaged. And right now I'm looking for a Jeep Wrangler. You want to get a old school bus or bus, maybe make it into a motorhome. Plenty of options. Or maybe you want a fire truck. Boom trucks, or bucket trucks, whatever you want to call them. There's a crane over there. Oh yeah, they got all kinds of stuff out here. And I found the Jeep Wrangler that I had written down. Yeah, the paint on this one's pretty much done. All faded. Clear coat coming off. Tires aren't so great. I think I would be a pass on this one. Unless you could get it really cheap. Interior is not too shabby, pretty clean. Got the Sahara stitching on the seats. Not too bad. And it is a soft top. And yeah, interior is not too bad. But you can see the soft top windows are all cloudy, so basically no good. Unless you can get it cheap enough and just make it an off-road thing, but I doubt it. Sometimes you'll see people pay too much money for these vehicles. It's a public auction, so that's one reason why. Engine compartment looks pretty clean for almost 140,000 miles on it. They've cleaned it up. I'm not going to worry about starting it. Not something I'll watch it on the auction, but headlights too have to be redone. Oh well. Next one I was going to check out is this Kia Soul 2016, almost 140,000 miles on it. The vehicles are really dirty out here. There's, these dust roads, dirt roads, all that stuff just blows onto these cars, and it really hasn't rained. So they're pretty dirty, but the headlights would have to be cleaned up. So got some rust in the rim. Tires look to be in pretty good shape. This is obviously wearing. Hard to tell with the paint on the roof. because it's so dirty, but it looks like it would clean up. But the body overall looks to be in good shape. I don't see any real damage or dents or scratches. Front tires are good. Looks like it would need rear tires. Again, to really clean up on the roof. Rear wiper at least isn't falling apart. Interior, yeah, it's pretty, yeah, probably had kids or something in there, I don't know, kids or a dog. Looks like some of the body molding has come off. That's interesting. Yeah, it's got a tear in the center console. It is an automatic. It's got a USB port. And I just noticed the windshield is cracked. Kind of hard to see. But right here, it goes all the way across. Wipers are wore out. Wiper blades. But yeah, that would be a pass. I'm not gonna put a windshield on something. You'd have to get this car like really cheap, and that's not gonna happen. More than likely. I mean, I'll watch it during the auction just to see out of curiosity, but not something I think I would invest in. It seems like the past couple auctions, they really haven't had that good of cars at this location. They do have another one that goes down and happens. They do have another one that happens in Fort Myers. It's quite a distance from here. And they have one in Texas, but it's usually just trucks and equipment. I did see a Chevy Malibu online. Let's see if I can find it. It's a little bit newer one. They did have a Chevy Cruze that looked okay, but the interior looks like it has cigarette burn marks on it. I'm not going to deal with that. And I like the Chevy Cruzes. You can usually get them pretty cheap and make a pretty decent profit off of them. But I'm not a licensed car dealer. You can only sell 3 a year in Florida. Otherwise, you need to have basically a lot. Like, you have to have commercial property with at least 100 square feet of office space. And you also have to take a class to become a car sales, or a car dealer, I guess you could say. Whether it's wholesale or resale, you have to take a class. And that was the Cruze I was thinking about, but the body on it's pretty good. And it's a 2015. It does have the little fog lights, driving lights, but it just sucks the interior was not too good. But you can see it's really dirty. Well, it looks like it got scratched pretty good too. Looks like somebody keyed it all the way down. So that's not good. Couldn't see that in the picture. It is an LT. Locked. That's unusual. But yeah, you can see the interior. It's pretty shoddy. You can put seat covers on it and whatnot, but this is all worn out. It's missing the cover in there. Center console is pretty bad. It doesn't smell too good in there. that would be a pass. And people say, why don't you get the Toyotas or Hondas? Well, people pay out the yin yang for this, for one thing. And they usually have a whole ton of miles on them. And this one's got over 100, almost 166,000 miles on it. This Nissan here looks pretty good, right? Yeah, it's got almost 200,000 miles on it. I'm not gonna buy something with that. There's something you don't see anymore. Saturn. These were pretty cool little cars, and they were. The Pontiac did the same thing, had their same body style. They were pretty neat little cars. It's missing the emblem off the back and the name and everything. I forget what they were called, the Saturn something or other. Little coupes. Like at the top is kind of, I don't know about getting parts for Saturns or even Pontiacs. I don't know how that would work. Interior's pretty beat up. Looks like it's missing some stuff over there. Oh yeah, look at this. Door panels coming apart. Yeah. And I think I see the Malibu I was thinking about. I gotta make sure that's it. That might be a different car, but for some reason it's got a flat tire. Check this lot number 25051. This is the one. Well, that sucks. It's got a flat tire. Let's have a little bit of body molding there. Again, these cars are super dirty. Oh, look, another. It's a Saturn Sky. That's what I thought it was, but I wasn't sure, so I wasn't going to say it. But there's another one. This Malibu doesn't look too awful bad, except for the flat tire. Oh, that's a bummer. Scratch that one off the list. But it was super clean inside with the pictures. And it is actually. It's like super clean. And smells kind of fresh. Somebody actually put a little spot mirror on there. That's kind of cool. They did it on the other side too. But yeah, you can see this one, the interior on it's really, really nice. Sucks it has that body damage right there on the rear pillar. Let's see if it starts. It's one thing I learned. If you're gonna buy a car out here, you want to make sure the damn thing starts. The remote's kind of screwed up. If you want to replace the remotes on the newer ones, you actually have to get them programmed. You can't just buy a remote and do it. But I have a feeling this thing's dead because there's nothing on. Yeah. Oh. Oh, it makes some kind of weird noise. Yeah, that wasn't good. This screen is kind of messed up underneath. Yeah, that's sad. Could be a good car. Oh, you can't see it from the outside because all the dirt. I won't be able to see it in here, but this windshield is also cracked. Cracked right across here. That's a bummer. Cadillacs, but they usually got a lot of miles on them. Let's see what this... No, this interior is a little bit better. Not much, but a little bit. There's a Honda Accord. Got your Beamers. We do have some Beamers and Benzes out here. I think this might be, needs a jump, so it's not going to start. It's not a bad looking Cadillac. It's only got 75,573 miles on it. And it's a 2014. I'm gonna guess that's not, it's missing caps or something. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. The freaking leather's all crappy. Yeah. And it's got a hole in the floor. No, I don't see any cars worth buying. They did have some equipment. That might be interesting. They do have RVs and stuff. They're usually pretty rough. Got some trailers. Sometimes they're new. I think this one's fairly new. It's got dual wheel, deck over, 40-foot gooseneck. Somebody's going to pay a lot for this one because it's fairly new. The wood, you can see the wood's in good shape. And then you got this Delta gooseneck over here. Actually in pretty good shape, same thing. Dual rear wheels, so it's going to hold a lot of weight. Equipment trailer. The wood on this one's in pretty good shape. Doesn't look like the deck or anything's warped. So, not bad. A little step up. It says 30 foot. Oh yeah, it's definitely shorter than the 40 foot. But it has these ramps. And these ramps are nice because they're easy to lift up and stuff, but also they take up space. So you have to pull something up. I guess if you get it on here, pull it up, and then I guess you could back and over on park on these if you had enough space for whatever. So it's actually still got a tag on it. I'm guessing the ramps for this one, I hope, are in that little door there. Looks like it's got LED lighting though. Not bad. I did have a 24-foot deck over equipment trailer that I bought because I thought I was going to be doing hot shotting. I ended up selling that. Didn't have it for very long. Alright, so I'm out in the back part of the lot. Came across this Hummer here for Pasco County Sheriff's. 5,789 miles, but they said it doesn't get power or something. But it's a two-door Humvee. Well, that may be why. So they got a bunch of parts taken off of it. Battery's disconnected. Got a radiator in the back. So yeah, it would definitely need some work. But if you have like a property to go off-roading on, you got this fixed cheap enough, it might be worth it. Or you can always get yourself a ladder truck, become your own fire department. Garbage trucks. And they got a bunch of cars out here that are just smashed. That Ford truck over there, I don't know if you can really see it. I'll zoom in. It's left of the bed. And I believe these Ford Escapes up here are from a fire department, and they don't run. I don't even think they have that many miles on them, to be honest. Well, they got a few of them here. Largo. Maybe they do, I don't know. Oh, they're hybrids. That's right, they were flooded. They don't run. I don't know what it would take to fix a Toyota hybrid, because they're all hybrids and they all were flooded. The insides don't look like they got water in them, so I don't know what actually flooded, but it's hard to say. So as I'm wandering around through this stuff, I came across this big block Chevy with a Wian Team G manifold and a Demon carburetor. And I believe that's a turbo 400 transmission. I don't know what. This had to have been on a truck. Obviously, it's pretty long. But somebody put tubular upper control arms on it. Unless that's from the factory, I don't know. I don't know what year truck this is out of. But that's not something you see much of anymore. Just trying to see what kind of rocker arms are on it, but it's hard to tell. Anybody looking for a big block Chevy? While I'm here looking for an item called a fat truck, it's like an off-road vehicle, and I cannot find it for the life of me. I wanted to show you all something when it comes to automotive engineers and designers. My sister had one of these Ford Escapes, and that is the coolant reservoir. There's the fill cap. Guess what they put right over it? Instead of putting maybe the cap down here, no, they shove it back under here. That, my friends, is what I call asshole engineering. Because you're a freaking asshole to do that. Why? I would love for an automotive engineer or designer, mainly a designer, to explain to me why you would do that. How are you supposed to put coolant in there? You got to get some kind of funky hose or funnel, and it's not easy with a funnel because I've tried it, to put the coolant in there. Unbelievable. And that's it. That thing cool or what? It's got a little diesel engine in it. You're climbing through the front like a skid steer. The door. Check out them tires. Max load 10,000 kilograms. Everything's going to be in metric. I believe this is a Canadian vehicle or made in Canada. It's the tire size. 24-inch rims. It's the exhaust. Got a winch, I believe. Let me look again. I think there's a winch on the front also. No, there is not, but it does have tow hooks and it has a receiver. Obviously got skid plates all underneath it. The whole bottom is contained. It's not a whole lot of clearance. As far as ground clearance underneath. You notice on those big ass tires. It's got a rear camera, some LED lighting, obviously a roof rack. This door is going to be heavy, but you got like 6 seats that fold up and down, 2 seats in the front. And it doesn't have a steering wheel. It has kind of like what you would have in a Like I said, a skid steer, tank. Got fans in there, some vents. I believe it has air conditioning, little like sunroof. This thing is pretty cool. I don't know what it'll go for, but pretty cool. It's brand new. You can see the seats still have covers on it. Even though it's a 2023, I don't think it's ever been anywhere or done anything. It's a fat truck. That's what they call it. All right. You got to see that. Some other stuff. They have a whole lot of equipment, all kinds of equipment, kind of like Ritchie Brothers. I would say they don't have like the semi trucks that Ritchie Brothers has, but as far as like work trucks, whatever you can think of, you know, they have like the smaller construction equipment, lots of bucket trucks, garbage trucks, dump trucks, got electric vehicles. Most of those are kind of beat up, but hey, if somebody's looking for something cheap, kind of show you. So yeah, I'm gonna head back home before traffic gets too insane up here. Land O'Lakes, Florida has grown so much, it's ridiculous. I'm glad I don't live up there anymore. The traffic is just insane. So they got some toolboxes. I missed that one. Keep an eye on that. I didn't see it on the website though. There's a couple things in there I didn't see on the website that I marked down the item numbers, and equipment like that, like the smaller equipment, is all done on, it's an online auction only. I think it runs till like 10 a.m. on Saturday. But all the other stuff are live auctions. The construction or truck equipment, trailers, trucks, vans, SUVs, cars, those are all done in live auctions through Saturday. You just have to check the times. You can bid online, and you can also be here in person. But it's pretty cool. If you're looking for something you think you can get it cheap, instead of going to a garage sale or buying it new online, you might be able to find something out here that's worth your time and while. And again, that's Royal Auction Group. I'll put a link down in the description. If you do decide to bid on something, everything starts out at $5, and it's $5 increasing. Now, of course, when you get the cards and stuff, somebody's not going to just bid $5 more. It's usually, you know, $100 to $1,000 more, depending what the auctioneer is trying to get. But you have to basically make a deposit of $1,000 to be able to bid on any items. And that's whatever items are for that auction, or those auction dates of this particular auction. If you don't buy anything, you will get that money back. If you buy something and you want to apply it towards the item that you won in the auction, you would apply the $1,000 towards that. And of course, if it's less than $1,000, you get minus back whatever the item was, minus the $1,000. So if you bought something for $300, you'll get $700 back. Pretty simple. All right, everybody, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you watching. If you got any comments or questions, just leave them below. And we'll see you next time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and maybe even hit the notification bell. Thanks.